everyone. A little bit of test showing off my new design for this base. One of the biggest features is now you can stand right up to the zombies. Oh, actually, I was thinking you could crouch to dodge their attacks, but now it looks like they can't attack me because of this crossbeam here. It actually prevents them from hitting me. Or sorry, it prevents me from getting close enough for them to hit me. So I figured I'd test it out on this mini horde here. I really like this crossbeam idea, but I'm really bad at aim right now. Not the one I meant to hit, but that'll work. I'm so bad at aiming right now for some reason. I think we got more of a mini horde over there. Get back here. Oh, you're coming up for some more, eh? Whoops. That's another thing. If you aim too high, you will hit your crossbeam. Okay, so that's all in well. You get the idea. Just wanted to show that there really quickly. And I will also show some more tests. Okay, so let me show off a little bit of the design that I've been going with. So first things first, I changed the pillars around the ladder. It was really bugging me that I could not get through on all four sides. So I changed it to pillars. Or sorry, poles. So how this works is the pillar that you want your ladder to be on, I set it to the middle orientation. So that's how that one is there. And directly across from it is also middle orientation. And for the pillars on the side, wherever your ladder is, you want your pillar to be in the far corner away from the ladder. Otherwise, you will not be able to cross like I can here. So in this case, if I'm facing the ladder, the first orientation that you get with the pillar is the correct one on the left side. And if you're facing the ladder, clicking 3 times to get your pillar on this side is the correct orientation on the right side. So let me give you a little demonstration of how this works. Okay, so how I would start off my center point is I would go with the middle orientation first. So you pick your spot and place your pillars like so. Now I choose to go 5 blocks high because that's the maximum distance where a single zombie will not be able to reach you by attacking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a roof. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just giving an example of a floor. Don't mind the random exploding bodies. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now, pick wherever you want your ladder to be. Let's say, for example, let's pretend I want it here. Alright, so if that's where I want my ladder to be, if I'm facing my ladder... Okay, well, my tips earlier were not that great, it seems, for different ladder orientations. So you want your pillar to be facing on the farthest corner away from the ladder. So for example, here would be the correct spot for it. And I'll show you why in a second. Whoops. Obviously, you want to be careful when placing your poles as well. So even if I put it there, I can barely get through, but that's not a very comfortable squeeze. And if I place it there, that's not a very comfortable squeeze either. I mean, you could do it, it's just, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't fit for me. So, I showed you that one, and obviously that one you definitely will not be able to get through there. It'll make a huge opening here. So if you really wanted to, you could put it in this orientation. It might make it look a little more symmetrical, but the one that I like is like this. And that's really just my personal opinion. So there's really two ways that you could do it. Well, there's a couple, but they don't really work so well. So and then this way, you can have 4 supports all around your ladder, and you're still able to walk through every single gap. Which makes it handy if you're fighting zombies over here, and then you all of a sudden need to run into your ladder from behind and get up top because, well, I don't know, maybe a cop broke one of those platforms and now a crawler got in and you gotta go and take care of him. And that's why I did it this way. So I put little pillars here for light. I made those ones 3 blocks away diagonally on each corner. So 1, 2, and 3 in the middle orientation, like so. So that way when I put a square on top, it looked decent. That was mostly about looks. Okay. And we can still get in and out with the mini bike. It's a little trickier now though. That's one thing. You can actually get stuck on these pillars. Which I found out the hard way. So you can still get in and out. But you cannot go through there. You can only go through this part here. And that's pretty much it. I wanted to replace these top blocks here with some square blocks. I was even considering the big round ones, but I thought it would look too funny. I'm not sure how it would look. I'm visualizing it here, and already these cross beams are making it look different. It's not looking as pretty as it used to. But I don't know. I'm still undecided about this. I could change it to these squares, but I don't want to go through the work of digging it out, putting them in, and then finding out it looks terrible. Because looks are a big thing about this space as well. So we can go here and we can find these ones as well. But it just wouldn't fit. I don't think it would fit. What am I doing? I'll just I'll put some here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it would look funny. That actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll do that. So this is just showing you what I've been working on here, and I'll do a couple tests just to show you this base design in action before I finish it up and do the day 35 horde test. And I think that'll be the final version. And then it's on to newer and better things. I want to test out armor as well. I don't know. What do you think looks better? Because the whole main idea of this concept here to change these top blocks is to allow us to put a storage chest above here instead of having it in the corners, and then that way there's pretty much no chance that a cop will puke and destroy it. And you can store, well, you can have a lot more storage chests than the 4 I've got here. You can have this entire thing covered, and that would work very well. And if this stopped you from being hit by zombies, you can kill them, loot them, go up, put it away, and go back to killing them. The space is about functionality and looks, design. So leave a comment below, let me know which one you think would probably look better. I'll flesh it out a bit more so you can see how, whoops, I'll clean those up, don't worry. So you can see how it looks with a couple more blocks around it. Alright, and this is the main idea. I know it doesn't look exactly like that does over there. It's just an example. Well, the cops can still kind of reach it, I think, especially even if they're down here, but I doubt anyone's going to be up there. Well, they could be on the iron bars, but they're most likely not going to target up there. It gives it a little bit more protection. I could probably even go one more lower, but again, that destroys the design of the base. I'm not sure. I'm kind of undecided. So just let me know what you think about that in the comments, and let me do a quick test for you. So that way you can see why these cross beams are here. One of the big problems with the old base was that crawlers and dogs would be able to get through. And that's why I switched to these pillars. So let's show you. And I'm going to do it on this corner too. I was a little worried about this crossbeam here, because if I kept on with these pole blocks, the zombies and the dogs would be able to get through on one of the sides. So I tried using this crossbeam to try and block both sides. I'll show you that I think it does work. So what we're going to do is we're going to spawn 25 zombie Steve crawlers on my head, like always. They broke my leg even though I was in God mode. And hopefully this shows that this actually works. I'm really glad about that. I was surprised. And I was worried they might be able to get through there as well. So no matter how many crawlers you have... Oh! One got through. One crawler got through. I think that's pretty good odds considering there was 25 of them. Yeah, just push them all in, buddies. Thank you. I needed that loot. I needed all those glass panes and rotten flesh that you guys will give me. Hey, another one got through. Where did you come from? Probably came in the same way. So that's just one thing to be aware of if you're going to be using this design. I'll see if I can find another block to replace that one, but there's really not much to choose from that you can put down or create in terms of corner pieces that you can see through. So I'm just cleaning them out. And also they kind of get stuck on that plate block as well. So that helps lessen the amount of them that are on top, but it doesn't stop them completely, as you've seen. Alright. What do you think? Should I do dogs as well? Yeah, might as well. Get a good sense of testing anyways. Where are you? Ooh, I can spawn 25 backpacks. Level start point. I don't want to mess with those. Last time I did that, I broke my world. And I'm not breaking this world. I got a lot of work to do on it yet. Okay, zombie dogs. Whoa, they're all on my head. Let's go over here. Turn off God mode. Man, that looks freaky. Trust me, you'll never see that many dogs. Ever. So yeah, the dogs get stuck on that crossbeam. It's really loud. None of them made it through that gap. I think that was a good test. No, I think that was a very successful test. So that's pretty much the base. There's a couple more things to do. First things first, I want to know what you think about this. I'm not sure about it. Whether it'll be worth the effort or not. I'm just working on the farm as well. I just did the forge test. And yeah, then I'll put the farm on top of here. I'll show you how that works. I think I can get away with just these 4 support beams. And of course the pillars out here. But yeah, I still got to do some testing with that before I can reveal all of that information. And then yeah, that's pretty much how to build this thing. I guess I should show you that. So what I did was I got pole blocks, as you've seen here. Whoops, that's not the one. There they are. Concrete pole. If you were crafting them, you'd probably want to start off with the concrete pole, otherwise you're going to spend a lot of materials upgrading these ones. So to make a lot of concrete poles, you're going to want to make a whole bunch of these concrete plates and these concrete poles. And the same goes with these pillars as well. So I don't think there's rebar frames for any of these. Yeah, they don't have rebar frames for any of these. So what you'll have to do is make all of these in order to upgrade your base with concrete mix, and place them down like so. And I'll do a quick demonstration right here, actually. So for this one, I chose the bottom orientation. So that way the crawlers and the dogs would get stuck underneath it, or at least some of them would. I was pretty sure most of them wouldn't. And then you can place your pillars on top of these. And for the crossbeam, you would use these concrete poles. And I put it right there. And it works because this plate acts like a full block when it comes to physics. And there you go. That's how you do that little section there. Let me check the crossbeam. That's not what it's called. Uh-oh. I might have used something that I cannot do. Support. Okay. So it looks like you can only make wooden support beams. You'll have to upgrade it to full upgrade path. which is too bad. Maybe we'll find something better. But for now, on your corner, you'll have these plates as well. Whoops. And you'll notice that I have company. Okay. And you'll notice that if I were to go like this, for some reason I have a big wandering horde for no reason at all. So if you notice, if I go like that, there's a giant gap right here. Let me just see something. Maybe it'll work, but I'm pretty sure that they will be able to get through this. I didn't actually test that out, to be honest. I just seen that giant gap and I was like, huh, that's not good. So I switched it out for the crossbeam, or the support as they call it. And I just tried to make it cover both of them. There's really no orientation that I give that except for actually, yeah, I didn't want to put it this way because I didn't want them to, if I can show you, there we go, I didn't want them to crawl up in there and get stuck and start attacking the support, so I tried to stop them underneath it. But how you choose to do that is completely up to you. That's the basics of how to build that, and of course these are all weak concrete, so you're going to want to upgrade them all to reinforced concrete, and eventually steel when you do get that perk, or skill, I guess it's called. And there you go, that's how you build this base in the real game. So, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any comments or questions about the base or how things were designed, be sure to leave them down below. And if you liked the video or if it helped you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome tutorials. Bye bye!